let's be real for a second. What if I told you that a few key skills could be the difference between a decent salary and a life-changing one? We're not talking about a small yearly raise. We're talking about a complete reinvention of your financial future. So let's dive in to exactly how that's possible. This is really the only question that matters today. Think about your career path right now. Is it a slow, steady climb? Or are you ready to get on an absolute rocket ship? Because the world of tech is changing faster than ever, and you have a choice to make. Stay put or strap in for the ride. Just look at this. It's not even a comparison. It's two completely different worlds. On one side, you have the standard path, a decent 10–15% raise each year. But on the other side, the AI skilled path. We're seeing people make 200, even 300% jumps in their salary in just a couple of years. We're talking about going from a starting point of around 8 lakhs to a new base of 15, 18 lakhs or even higher. This isn't just a pay bump. It's a whole different financial league. Okay, so where is all this money coming from? Is this just a big hype bubble? Well, let's get into the hard numbers, because the scale of what's happening is, well, it's kind of mind-blowing.
$80 billion. That's how much the world's biggest tech companies are planning to spend on AI infrastructure this year alone. That's not just an investment. It's a massive, flashing neon sign that says they are desperate, absolutely desperate for people who can actually use this technology.
And here's where all that money is going. The data is crystal clear. Yeah, traditional tech jobs, they're growing at a pretty good 8% a year. But AI and machine learning roles, they are exploding at a rate of 38%. That's almost 5 times faster. This isn't just a trend, it's a complete takeover. But it's not just about more jobs. It's about what those jobs pay. This number, 56%, is what's called the AI premium. It means if you have AI skills, you'll earn, on average, 56% more than a coworker in the exact same job who doesn't. Think about that. Same role, different skills, vastly different paycheck. So this all sounds like a gold rush, right? But there's a catch. And it's a big one. If the opportunity is so huge, why isn't everybody rich? Well, it's because there's a massive, massive gap between the jobs out there and the skills people have, especially right here in India. This is a pretty tough pill to swallow. According to recent reports, a staggering 43% of Indian graduates are considered unemployable by the companies they're applying to. It means that nearly half of them are leaving college without the practical, modern skills they need to land a job. This is the heart of the problem. And when you dig into why, it's no surprise. The biggest gaps are exactly where the biggest growth is. 41% don't have the basic data skills needed, and 38% are lacking in programming. Companies are literally shouting from the rooftops for people with these skills, and our education system just isn't delivering them fast enough. Now, think about this number for a second. 1 million. 1 million empty chairs, empty desks, unfilled high-paying jobs. But this isn't a problem for you. This is your golden ticket. It's a massive vacuum in the job market. For every single person who takes the time to learn these skills, there's a company waiting to hire them because the demand is just completely overwhelming the supply. Okay, enough about the problem. You get it. The opportunity is huge. The gap is real. So the big question is, how do I even start? Especially if I don't want to spend a ton of money. Well, the amazing news is you can start today, for free. Let's break down exactly how.
First, let's just demystify one of these scary-sounding terms, prompt engineering. All it really means is learning how to talk to an AI. It's about giving clear, smart instructions to get what you want. You don't need to be a coding genius, you just need to think clearly. It's one of the fastest entry points into the AI world, with salaries already hitting that 8 to 18 lakh range.
And here it is, your starter pack, a simple 6-step plan to take you from zero to hero using top-tier courses from places like IBM, Stanford, and OpenAI, and they're all free. You start with the math fundamentals, then you master Python, which is the language of AI. From there, you get the big picture with AI concepts, then you get your hands dirty with prompt engineering and actually building things. Finally, you can go even deeper with machine learning. This is your roadmap, your first move. So, getting the skills, that's step 1. But step 2 is turning those skills into an actual high-paying job. And this shouldn't be a random process. It needs a strategy, a plan. Here's what that looks like over 2 years. This is how you do it like a pro. For For the first 6 months, you're a detective. You read 50, maybe 100 job descriptions, and you figure out exactly what companies are looking for. The next 6 months, you're a student. You do the free courses and maybe invest in one advanced one. The second year is all about action. You get online, you network, you learn to talk the talk, you build stuff, and then you start applying strategically. It breaks a huge goal into small, achievable wins.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This is an investment of time and maybe down the road a little bit of money. So let's talk about the return on that investment. Because it's not just a good return, it's the kind of return that can change everything for you and your family. And this is where the real magic happens. It's the power of starting from a higher base. Sure, a 10% raise on an 8 lakh salary is great, but that same 10% raise on an 18 lakh salary, it's a completely different number. Over the course of your career, that single decision to upskill and change your starting line can literally be worth crores.
And look, this isn't just theory. This is a real person. This is Rahul's story. He was in a 5 lakh manufacturing job, saw he was hitting a ceiling, and he invested in himself. He took an 80,000 rupee course. Just 3 years later, he's at 18 lakhs. He says it would have taken him more than 10 years to get there on his old path. This stuff works. It's real. So at the end of the day, it really just comes down to this. The biggest shift in technology in our lifetime is happening right now. It's creating a wave of opportunity and wealth unlike anything we've seen before. The only question left is, are you going to stand on the shore and watch it go by? Or are you going to learn how to ride it? The choice is yours.